we struggled with our rent a lot. And then finally, we had to move out from where we lived at before getting caught up in courts and an eviction and ended up being homeless. And I found Family Tree one more time. So I called and talked to Debbie. She put us on a wait list. By January 5th, she called. She said, I need you guys to come in, start application. We approved you to be in on our housing list and get you guys homed again.
Being stable and having a roof over your head, and not worried so much about how you're going to make the rent, how you're going to pay the utilities. That's been the biggest help from Family Tree that we've ever had, and how they get their clients respect and make us feel like family. We're starting to get to a point to where we can become self-sufficient, where we want to own our own home.
This work is really meaningful for me as someone who has, as a child, received services from this organization. And so being able to give back to an organization that helped my family and to be able to give back in communities that I live and work in is what keeps me going, because this is not easy work. It's frustrating work, it's tiring work, but giving back to community is what's really important to me.
Family Tree thrives because of the partnerships and the community. Throughout our 50-year history, as we have worked to address child abuse, domestic violence, and homelessness, we have realized and recognized that this is not something that we can work on in silos. It's not something that's any organization, any municipality, any county, any company can work on by themselves. This is why we partner and we collaborate throughout the whole 7-county region to make sure that we are part of the discussion and to make sure that we are engaged in what is happening and being a part of the solution.
We started our work here in Jefferson County in 1976, addressing child abuse and domestic violence, recognizing that there were gaps in services for folks who needed support. And from that, we learned the need for housing in our community.
When you put together services and stable housing, and people just need a little bit of extra encouragement to get on their feet, and that's what we're doing here.
Last year, we served over 6,400 clients with in-person and direct services. We answered over 14,000 calls on our crisis and helpline. In those numbers, we served over 2,600 children.
The ripple effect is that ultimately all of these issues are intertwined and they all impact our community. And so celebrations of this type, I think, get people recognizing that interconnectedness and thinking about ways that they can get involved and give back to the community in ways that are meaningful for them.
Marshall Street's a really big milestone for us here at Family Tree as well. It's the only permanent supportive housing project that we own. We operate a lot of other supportive housing out in the community in a scattered site model, but this is our first project-based. It's also the only project-based permanent supportive housing here in Arvada. On site, we have case management and supportive services, therapeutic services. People have their needs met there, which allows them to thrive and move out of homelessness and into housing.
Receiving the award for Nonprofit of the Year for the Arvada Chamber of Commerce means a great deal to us as Family Tree. And I think the reason for that is it completely validates the work that this organization has been doing over the last 50 years. As more municipalities and as more partners reach out to us wanting to work with us, I think what this does is it really does validate that we are doing great work. The need is still there, and they see us as a great partner moving forward.